Okay, there we go. Hopefully this is going, making sure it is. Then we'll be jumping straight into some Destiny 2, continuing on with the playthrough that I started earlier. Played for a couple hours, now I'm going to continue to play for a little bit longer. So yeah, nothing more to say, let's just get straight into the gameplay. Didn't even make a sound, I gotta make sure the game volume's working. There we go, there's some game volume for you. So yeah, I played this earlier and was interested to see what would happen. So yeah, just getting more into the stuff that we need to do. Just move that a little bit. That might have been loud, I don't know. Try to be careful with moving that. These graphics look as if they're doing 60 frames, but they're probably not. So let's continue where we left off with the Titan. And if anything comes up in the chat, then I'll address it, but I doubt that. I'll just play the game and commentate as I go along with what's happening, and hopefully won't go too far with it. So, couple missions to do in the Trostland European Dead Zone. Weird. Turn that down a little bit. That could have been loud. I like how there's the auroras on the planet as well, even though it's not supposed to look like that, I'm sure. You know, it's only supposed to be at the North and South Pole and not just in circular regions that are not at the North and South Pole, you know, considering this is the Earth. It's not some exotic planet we don't know about. So, that's where we need to go. Sorry about that. Wasn't completely aware that if you press select the game, pretty much tells you where you need to go. Let's start this adventure.
Alright, Devon. What's next?
Helping me spread the word. We're broadcasting a signal from the farm to people who fled the city saying, you'll be safe here.
And we need to make sure everyone, everywhere can hear it.
Place a few signal amplifiers around the area to boost the signal. That should do the trick.
Okay, so that's that stuff. So the funny thing was, I was about to go out earlier and I thought to myself, what are the chances that my brother actually has gotten Destiny 2? Like, I just had this feeling that that's what he did. It's just something strange that I felt, and it was like, I swear I feel like my brother's got Destiny 2. And then when I went round earlier, alone and behold, my brother's got Destiny 2. So, if we can get up high enough, we could investigate this. So it's good they give you these things to explore and look at.
Some interesting data in these things. I think they came all the way from Venus with the old House of Winter.
The old House of Winter? Whoa, whoa, whoa. These vandals that crawl all over the floor like bugs. High value target is nearby. Okay. I think I did something like this earlier. But there's basically like one enemy lying about that you need to take out, and he drops a loot chest,
After you shut
which should, in theory, contain some good stuff.
they must be coming out of
Here he is, the Ransack Vandal.
We need to make sure that signal is strong. You better hurry up and place that second node.
Oh yes. I'll collect that loot, thank you. To get my 1 EDZ token. So there's that. Unfortunately, we don't have access to a Sparrow yet. Don't know if there's any way to do so. If there's any mission you need to do. One good thing about this ghost is it actually points out loot caches like this. But of course it's only one sort of one EDZ token. That sucks.
This place used to be so peaceful. This is the first time I've even seen any Fallen since the Cabal hit us. Reminds me of the city. You all tried to make it so we never even laid eyes on a Dreg. To keep us safe, right? There's another word for a place you're not allowed to leave. You know, with walls you can't see over, and guards everywhere.
There we go. I think when I tried this,
Good news, I'm reading
that
about
was
the
bugged for some reason.
That feedback is bouncing.
But
from the air.
yeah, you can just do it now.
Just saying. No walls at the farm. Come and go whenever you want. So let's make sure everyone can get there. Eh, Guardian?
Yeah, let's make that a possibility.
have more jamming equipment in addition to what you disabled in the caves.
Hopefully we won't need a cave-in to knock these out.
Hey, what's this? I didn't notice this. Right, 3 DZ tokens. Region chest opened. Well, it seems you only get tokens out of that. Right, what is this? That's obviously a public event. But how far away is that? Got another 3 minutes for that. Probably not. There's something here we can gather. A dusk light. So yeah, you want to be keeping an eye out for these ghost looking icons as well, because you can send your ghost out to scan.
What was that giant shank made up of servitor parts called? Saber 2, right? I wonder if you can make a giant servitor from a bag of shank parts.
You might be able to, ghost. I'm just saying. Just can't even do the jumps now, damn. No, I thought the last one was around here somewhere, but it's not. There's a chest up there. Oh, it's here, that's why. I'm pretty sure they spawn in random locations. We'll just have this thought that that was not there last time I tried to do this.
Here as well. Excellent work.
And by last time I mean I did this on the PS4 version because my brother got that.
One more thing. Did I
So I thought I would
correctly?
try it out at least.
Through the tunnel, across the river.
That's the place. I left something behind there.
A lot of destroyed pikes as well. Maybe somebody else was here that was responsible for that. Looks as if there's some electrical discharge as well. But yeah, this is not good when you don't have a Sparrow to use.
To your coordinates, Hawthorne.
Good. I left supplies there that I had to abandon in a hurry a while back.
Supplies for the farm?
For the city. But when you all got attacked, I dropped everything and flew across the ocean to try and help. The city sure doesn't need it anymore. We could use that stuff at the farm.
If that stuff is still there.
Bad news, Hawthorne. The Fallen beat us here.
Alright, forget the supplies. Clear out those fallen.
No, I'll take that. The slice. Yeah, it sucks that you don't even know what level you're at now, to be fair. Like, you can't even tell based off of the stats on the screen and all that. And then to add to that, you don't even know what in lights or at the level, sorry, that the enemies you're up against are at. So that's something they took out for whatever reason. Alright, there he is, that last trig. Take him out. Area is clear.
Not for long. The Fallen don't like it when they're denied a good scavenge. They're bound to come at you in force.
Then do me another favor, you two. Drop another one of those node things to boost my signal, then get out of there.
Yeah, not easy, right? Then just get the hell out when there's enemy reinforcements. I mean, you can't even hit an enemy from that far away. Not good. Like how you can see like Cabal ships and that as well. Just flying around. Looks as if that one came out of nowhere. Yeah, didn't even see that coming. Any more? Because I'll take all your out. So yeah, that's something new you can do as well. If you hold B or tap B fast, then you can sort of do your other ability. Which I had to tell my brother that because he didn't know how to do it. He thought it was his grenade, but it wasn't. And to be honest, I had to be told how to do it in the beta because, again, it's not explained how to do that move specifically. Unless you actually do the research to look into it. But I think they do kind of hint at you to use that, perhaps, at some point. But why you get that ability before a punch, I don't know. I'm fairly sure I aimed right at that person.
You made them mad. You're doing something right. Don't let up.
Okay, and then there should be the big guy. Taxor, the scavenger raider. No chance for the shield bash.
They're gone.
You Guardians really are something else. I guess I kind of forgot that.
And I leveled up to level 6.
Is to be found in the EDZ. Once we retake the city, that'll be a big help.
And I got my super back as well. Pretty cool. And I did not do that. The game made me throw grenades out of nowhere. So what did I get out of that? 73 sniper, that's surprising. And a 52 mark. And we gotta go to Trossland to return those two things. So something good you can do as well, which I didn't really realise, unless I did earlier, of course, is you're off the map when you're down here, so you can't look down far enough to see where you are, but you can also fast travel back to certain areas, so you don't have to actually go to orbit or, you know, walk all the way back there and waste time. You can just, well, snap your finger, there you go, use the fast travel, and then back at the spawn. You are. So it's easy as that. Seeing some... I've seen a mix between lower level and higher level players at this point. I think the highest I've seen is like level 20 or something, so that's bound to be someone that's played the game since it came out and not stopped playing it, basically. Not saying that's a bad thing, but just you can kind of tell that's the case. Oh, what's this? I need to get to level 20 before I can even claim that. Are you kidding? I need to get to level 20 before I can claim a reward. And stuff is only level 15. That kind of sucks. So I can't even take it now and increase further. We can't increase the reputation further. That's the end of it. Well, I guess I'm done with this guy. I just need to remember to go back to him. Which I probably won't. Hold on, was there a public event? Yeah, there is. There's a public event incoming. The question is, how long away is it? Well, that's why you can pull up the director and see. It is 3 minutes away. Probably not. So, let's just stick to the objective. The main mission to continue with the game. That is to grab these and progress. So I don't see why it actually has to load when, as you see here, we've just been put in the same area. You know, it's probably to put us onto a different server or something. And I would say, as you probably see, the public event has gone, so it has definitely taken us out of one area and into another one. Alright, so that's that. We can continue going onwards. Yeah, I might have missed an enemy or two, but it doesn't really matter.
Hey Dev, I'm still sitting up here above the mines with this busted comm relay. Where's that signal booster?
Salt mines.
Guardian friend is en route. I'm getting too old to clean up after you, Soraya.
Finally, he admits he's old. Bail me out on one assault charge and you never let me live it down.
Ah, don't you mean one a week? You're the reason my hair is grey.
Yeah, keep talking, old man.
So guys, that's supposed to try and be a banter between the characters. Just so you can kind of relate to them a bit more. Because who could you relate to in Destiny 1, really? Okay, I didn't realise the hand cannon fired as fast as that. But I'd rather be slow and steady with it. Just to get more accurate shots off.
Take us to the top of the mines.
I think I said this, but, you know, the salt mines reminds me of, like, just Portal. Oh, God. Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
We'll have to find another way up to Hawthorne.
How about through here? It's not like you even turn the handle or anything.
The Fallen are scavengers of the highest order. They're going to put up a fight for whatever they can get their grubby claws on.
Okay, makes sense. So, with the slight progression that we are making. So, I've seen this mission, thanks to my brother who played this earlier. So, I know what to expect from doing this. But it's just what happens after this that I don't know. So, it's almost like with the beta, how you sort of know what's going to happen initially, but then what's going to happen after that. So some people might say that the beta was spoilers and such, if they really want to. But when you think about it, you know, what I've been through is almost like spoilers in itself. But just, well, it's something that is in the game and not something that's not in the game. I think my brother here just like fell down and he just sort of panicked. At least you can do stuff like investigations now and that, and check this stuff out.
This terminal was first powered on in the Cosmodrome during the SIVA crisis. Maybe we shouldn't get too close.
Oh, the SIVA crisis, remember that? Rise of Iron and all that? Apparently we shouldn't be getting too close to stuff. At least of that caliber. But we can cut through here. We are now entering, as there's a skeleton. Oh, there's a sniper as well. A dead zone sniper. And there's a skeleton too. Which is not a good sign. That is only 61. I got 73, so bye-bye sniper. I know there was an arms as well, but 74, so you can take that. Can't turn those things in because, of course, I've leveled up and you need to get to level 20 before you can even take a reputation, get, you know, reputation rewards. So you probably need to beat the game or some stupidness like that just to get the, just the faction upgrade that you'd get at the start of like the game or something. Which that's very fair when you think about it. Oh no, I fell down. Terrible. And the worst part is there's respawning restricted, so if you die, you die. And you have to start all over again from square one, so it's the way the game wants to work with this. It doesn't help I keep getting shot at from a million different angles. So you can barely get your shit back before getting attacked again. Oh, that's like a melee headshot or something. There was a problem, it was those damn shanks from above. Another terminal, but nothing we can do about that. Whoa, further down. And there's a white as well. Yeah, I think my brother had that happen. He had an engram drop and it just went down into the depths. And then he's like, oh, where is it? Or whatever, he's trying to find it. Just because he really wants to get those.
Ah, you'll be pleased to know that I can see the Fallen fleeing the mine. Seems you've really kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
Yeah. We could stealth our way all the way past this. Would we want to, though? Is there any rewards for doing this? Oh, he died. He's dead. He's dead. If you actually saw on my screen, I kind of tripped that. I tried to jump around, and then he just got like mad momentum to the left. Out of nowhere. Oh, and he's dead again. I can hear myself saying that as well. But damn. That's what you call a pathetic guardian when you can't even get past that sort of, you know, sort of trivial stuff. At least it's blown a lot of the mines up now, but come on. Should have done a lot better than that. You should not have gotten clipped to the left for whatever reason. So why he did that, I don't know. But we're still in the salt mines, and
You're good.
well, there's another elevator that we can use. It's kind of surprising to see how much bigger these areas are now.
Power must be out.
Especially when you're playing something like the
We've upset the Fallen.
Strike, which was the inverted spire. That looked as if it had some, you know, massive areas in it. So it's surprising to see how that is in this game compared. So some might say it's like a copy paste from Destiny 1. But I'm sure Destiny 1 couldn't handle, you know, an area of this size. So I guess that's something. A step in the right direction, if you will. But with that comes problems, shall we say. As I get a message, which is like a pop-up for McAfee software or whatever. Just because that was something that came with my laptop when I got it, like a year ago. And now I'm getting told to renew a subscription, even though I kind of don't want to. And it's constant as well. Keep getting notified about that. I think I'll follow my brother's logic with this. I'll save my super for when I need it. But those are like the majors, I guess you can say. The resilient dregs and that. Which I don't know if it's me, but they seem like they're easier to kill this time around. And also the servitor, when it shields enemies, it actually gives them an overshield. So they temporarily become immune to damage, as you might saw. Try and hit a guy and he's immune. Well, there's something there. It's Kirik 16. Well, you know what we can do? We can kill his ass. That's what we can do. Kill ourselves in the process? Nah, chance. We've got him.
That did it. Killing the servitor brought the power back on.
Good job. Maybe I'll finally get my...
It's kind of like a Nexus reference, I guess. How the servitors sort of draw from the power. So it seems sort of likely and logical that they've made it so killing the big servitor restores power, you know. Didn't even need to use any sniper ammo for that. That's pretty good. I was thinking I might need to. Oh, there's another one. Take him out. Yeah, I was thinking when I was playing this mission, well, I wasn't playing it, I saw my brother play it. I couldn't help but get sort of Half-Life 2 vibes, you know? I mean, I was getting episode 1 vibes, somehow. This is like an episode, it's like episode 1, Half-Life 2, episode 1 that is. Because you've got a, you know, like an area with an elevator and you're defending against a bunch of enemies until the elevator arrives, then you can take it up. And I think Half-Life 2, episode 2, has something very similar as well. Where you have, just like another sort of elevator you have to go up. And there's just like a bunch of enemies that you look down on. And that Shank got fucked up. That's what you get, shanked.
And heading
Okay, whatever you say. And apparently there's low bandwidth problems. That's awesome. I think that elevator would have took us here. So that's literally a bunch of stuff that we didn't even need to do if that elevator worked. Damn, there's something there, that's for sure. Don't know what that is all about in the background. Looks like a mountain just like sliced into with like a big laser or something.
Lewis owes me money.
Or someone took a big bite out of it.
All right. Let's see if this works. Now, if I read the manual right,
There's an incoming beacon.
An incoming beacon?
Guardians, the city is lost. If there is any light left in the system, we rally on Titan. Be brave. Guardians.
Zavala's alive. If we leave now,
You are not going to Titan. We've got refugees coming in. The Red Legion on one side, the Fallen on the other.
But we have our powers back. And if we're going to retake the city...
Your city is gone.
The city is gone.
Hawthorne, we will be back. And we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
Well, let's get to going on to Titan, I guess, then. Unless there's anything else on Earth that needs to be tended to. So Bud says, Yo, Master, so what's happening, man? Just got to this part. You just learn that Zavala's alive on Titan, so... I guess this symbolises the Red Legion parts.
It would save us both a lot of time if you would just kill me.
For one who calls himself Speaker, you have remarkably little to say. We've learned that one of your Guardians has reconnected to the light. You say you have no power over the Traveler, yet... This... Help me understand, Speaker.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way. And the Traveler will protect itself.
The Traveler. For years I have studied it. The worlds it has touched. Its power over life and death. We are not so different, your Traveler and I.
You are nothing like the Traveler. Nothing.
Nothing in all caps.
Think you have power, control. I know your kind. You started small. You will end small.
If the Traveler truly has chosen humanity of its own free will, then there is no reason I should not reach inside, tear out the light for myself, and leave this system in ashes.
Only those the Traveler chooses will be reborn in the light.
Yes. This I know. This is why I have claimed your planet, and why you still live. The Traveler will choose me, Speaker. And you are going to tell me how.
That guy is not very good. So that's why we need to take him out. So that explains where the Speaker's gone. He was sort of kidnapped, I guess. So Bud says, you're a little ahead of me at the moment. He hates the Crucible. After my brother, I think he hates the Crucible too. Because he was... I don't know what the game mode was. It was like you have lives almost, but it's not elimination, I guess. So it's kind of like elimination, but you get lives. But then if your lives run out, then that's it, sort of thing. He says it was like from Gears of War, which is true, I guess. But yeah, he was hating that. Absolutely hating it. So now we have Titan, New Worlds and Mission available. To think, we can go to Titan already, and what have we done? Only like 2 story missions or something, and that's it. So, definitely reminiscent of Year 1 Destiny, where you don't have a lot to do. And then that's that, basically. If there is anything to do, then I'll look into it, but... I mean, considering how much there actually is here, the fact that this is the only area you go to, and then you can go to Titan if you want to. And he can't even go further down than here, which is something. I guess I can try this mission. So we need to head down this way. I think my brother saw this mission actually, but then didn't do anything with it.
Ah, thanks for checking in, you two. We've had our fill of Red Legion patrols and Fallen raids. We could use a spot of...
Oh, that guy's a level 19 already. That's something.
Fallen comms terminal. Dev's got an idea that's crazy enough to work.
It's difficult for the young to recognize the wisdom of experience.
Okay, we gotta go this way. Access the Fallen terminal. Well, there was something here. I swear that there was some. Oh, that's what it was. The dusk light. I was gonna say that. I swear there was something there that you can use. Oh, this is it. Okay.
Excellent. What say you use your access to prepare a broadcast in Fallen speak? I've been meaning to put this Cabal communications cipher to use.
The Red Legion fighting the Fallen for a change. Great idea. I can extract archived audio transmissions from any Fallen in the area.
And more of this dusklight stuff. Chord Fallen vocal fragments. Okay, supposed to do that somehow. Oh, okay, that's what it is. It's like these artifacts, basically. Well, don't run right into a bunch of phalanxes. I think I've learned that the hard way. I spawned on the other side. Well, at least these enemies respawn, so that should be easy enough, I guess. Take that guy out. So Bud says he loved the old Crucible, but the weapons and that are just bullshit and boring this time around, I think he means. Which, yeah, that weapon I had when I played in the Destiny 2 beta and just like eliminated the entire enemy team. That's bullshit. It's not supposed to happen.
The cliffside where you and I set up that refugee beacon.
No one appreciates the finer things anymore.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're going back through down here. So I know this was the salt mines.
I can't believe we have to go back into the mines again.
Chin up, you two. Good news, you'll be able to use a Fallen teleporter to reach the top. Bad news, they've wired the place to explode. So
That's, I guess, one good thing and one bad thing. And they've put mines all over the entrance.
We can borrow all these traps and explosives.
and put them to good use sowing chaos between your enemies. A lovely idea.
Actually, I think my brother did do this mission. Because I think he complained about one of the items he needed falling through the floor or something. Right, Ghost can scan something around here. Well, he sort of is looking at the direction that... Oh, there we go, okay. He looks at where you're supposed to scan.
These house banners are rare on the ground these days. Between the Guardians and the Cabal, they've buried a lot of old grudges. All 4 hands on deck.
Okay, just scanning around this area.
Got it. Now I can transmit these horribly dangerous explosives wherever we need.
Oh, so the Ghost gets rid of all of them. Well, this is the area where the comm station was, wasn't it? It was just here, and now it's... Yeah, whatever. Okay, now it's that. Alright, the ambush is up here. So, scan this.
Great work. Broadcasting the message now. I decided to go with a House of Devils accent. Remember them?
Yes. Nice as devils.
House of Devils, eh? You know the most interesting thing about their pronunciation?
Actually, Devrim, let's keep the channel clear. You know, to make sure there's no interference during the transmit.
A lot of big red ships headed your way. Whatever you said, it got their attention.
I used a pretty nasty word to describe Gaul. I don't want to repeat it here.
I do so love unconventional warfare. I'd be on the lookout for drop pods if I were you.
Well, yeah, it's like I just saw them. Maybe we're supposed to retreat all the way back down here and let them walk into all of the explosives. Because I thought it was going to be like the Fallen take out the Red Legion. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that's bullshit, that is. How was I supposed to know one of those drop pods would go there?
I used a pretty nasty word to describe Gaul.
I call bullshit on that.
I do so love unconventional.
And it's not like they've saved all the mines either.
Look out for drop pods if I were you.
Or have they? I don't know. That's ridiculous. It's supposed to do something like that. To just blow up and everyone gets killed by it. Oh, that investigator just got blasted. That'll cause problems. Just wanted to see what that actually was. Oh, more down this way. Okay, so I guess you can get more of them if you want to. Easy enough to take out, I guess. When you don't get killed by the drop pods, that is. Because someone says the drop pods are BS. I've been killed loads by him.
I bet it was quite a show.
Which is something I've just experienced firsthand.
We'll let them shoot at each other for a while.
So it's not very good at all.
Great work.
Level 7. So slow progress. So I think this is ones where it doesn't end of the mission. You just have to, you know, choose what you want to do after that. That's a 71. That's 77. That's okay. Then there's the legs at 71. Chest at 71. Helmet at 71. So, yeah, getting around 70. That's making progress. So I have 3 upgrades to get the last jump. The barricades. And I think that's all you can do for the time being, actually. So it's like level 8 that you need to get to. So next level up you should be able to get some more stuff. Hence why it's like highlighting the subclass. And I think my headset's making noises because it's about to die, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Okay, so I think we're done there. I mean, there's nothing, you know, highlighted other than public events. But, yeah, I think we can safely get away from that. And now there is Titan. So there's a mission called Hope. Commander Zavala is building a resistance at a moon of Saturn. Make contact and join the fight. So I think we're a good 20 light above what we're supposed to be at to take on this mission. Still sucks that you can only do like 2 missions and then there you go, there's the next planet you can go to.
Hawthorne already believes Zavala abandoned her and the survivors. Now that we're leaving, if we stayed, yes, we could help them survive, but if Zavala really is building a counteroffensive on Titan, we can save them all and take back the city.
Which sounds good. And I wonder if that Dreadnought is still there in Saturn's ring, because it should be.
723 is on approach. We received your beacon and we're ready to...
Well, yeah, it is. I just like saw it on the left.
This is Zavala. It's too late. The Hive have overrun Titan. I was wrong to bring...
The Hive? Well, they were a Hive on the Dreadnought, so it makes sense that, in that sense, there's a Hive that have taken Saturn. I think you just about see it. There's this little line. I think that's what the Dreadnought's supposed to be. And the hole in Saturn's rings. I think I remember seeing like a frame of this or something. Just there. And there's the sun.
We're here to help.
No. We've already lost too many lightless guardians to the Hive. We can't secure this moon.
We have our light back.
What?
Whoa.
Possible.
Commander, if I may. Guardian, this is Deputy Commander Sloan.
Sloan?
Counteroffensive to plan. To do that, we need to get this station up and running. There's a fleet to prep, Guardians to arm, and a trove of intercepted Red Legion transmissions to decrypt. It's critical we gain access to the station's control center. That's where you come in. If the light really is with you, send the Hive back to hell.
And Guardian, please, be careful.
Yeah, so I think Sloan was the name of someone who was in Halo 5 Guardians. That's why I sort of sounded surprised at that. So not only am I getting sort of Half-Life 2 vibes, now I'm getting Halo 5 vibes out of this. And going on these catwalks and all that as well is kind of reminding me of it.
The golden age cities of Titan were once the pride of humanity. We thought they were abandoned, but I was a fool to think the Hive would not spread this far.
Keep in mind there was the Dreadnought, so you kind of forgot that it was there. Maybe. Just saying. So Bud says there seems to be loads of side quests on the first planet. Well, there might be more stuff available afterwards. You know, level up a bit more. Ooh, okay. But we shall see. I mean, there seems to be a lot to go through. Oh no, we've woken the hive this time. Just go straight into it. Right, what can we scan, Ghost? Ah, that, okay. You scan that while I get attacked.
The gravity on Titan is approximately 1.352 meters per second squared, except here. These floating rocks must be a residual effect from some hive magic.
Damn, I'm just getting pwned by these four, man. So yeah, Ghost was talking about the acceleration due to gravity on Titan being whatever it was. But due to the hive, that's not necessarily the case right now. So their magic or whatever has made it so it's... don't know if it's higher or lower, but they've changed it, that's for sure. So, interesting indeed. But where is this thing that could be scanned? Ah, it's this thing. In the rocks.
It's a cocoon of some kind. The life inside it isn't hive exactly. This could be how the hive's symbiont worms grow.
And there's those on the Dreadnought. They at least. The sinking docks.
The city gates in no time.
If it were only that...
Oh, another respawning restricted zone. And low bandwidth problems, I just saw that. Oh, and there's acolytes. Now we get a bit more tricky with the enemy types. So it started off with thralls, and now we're getting the acolytes. Oh, okay, that's something. At least it highlights them. So that again, I'm getting like Halo 5 vibes with that. Aim down the sights and it sort of gives an outline of where the enemy is. I don't know, I've only been playing that game recently, so that's why I say I'll get vibes like that. What else is there? Well, Ghost is looking down. So is there something down that we can necessarily look at? It's like looking right down as well. Ah, but this thing, that's what it is. So Bud's asked, what's your least favourite type of enemy? Such as Vex or Cabal or whatever.
Golden Age console. And the user is still logged in. Leilani Valera,
I don't know.
Marine Tech number 426.
Whoever is the most bullshit.
Logging an emergency of some kind.
So, I don't know. I think that each sort of race of enemies has their own flaws to them. But, you know, trying to pinpoint one that I dislike the most. I mean, they're all bad. They're probably all as bad as each other, but the Vex, just because they can go through time and that, and mess up time, I guess that's bad. Then the Taken are bad because they can just like teleport wherever they want to. But they've gone now, so at this point, you don't have to worry about those. The Hive, because of the thralls that can just, you know, really tear you apart if there's a lot of them. It's something that I don't really know. I mean, so far, those Cabal drop pods are the worst. Just because you get killed to them just so easily. Just because you think that you're doing something right and then bang, there you go. you die in the respawning restricted zone. That's probably the most bullshit thing that's happened since I've started this. So yeah, I would say they're probably the most hated race right now. But that's right now. It could get worse. I don't know. Blow those up with that grenade. Oh jeez. Oh, it's a solar launcher guy. But nothing too difficult. We've killed plenty of knights in our time.
I shudder to think what spell the Hive were casting back there. We should talk to Eris Morn. She would know which Hive god they were communing with.
Oh no.
No one has seen Eris, or Icora, or Cade since the city fell.
It could have been that one that Ghost mentions in the Regicide mission. What's this? A grenade launcher? A Penumbra GSM. That's the wrong button. I keep doing that. I keep pressing the wrong buttons and stuff. Oh, my... Oh, okay. I was going to make a reference to that, but... Yeah. I've got the higher lights sort of grenade launcher, so there's no point in taking that. I had a suspicion Ghost would want to scan this thing. And now we are at the Siren's Watch.
A fallen antenna. The fallen houses each used to have their own unique encryption. But now the codes they're using are all variants of the House of Kings.
The House of Kings. Secretive house, if you will. There's got to be like a silencer on this scout rifle to make it sound like this. It's pretty good though. Doing kind of well with it, I guess you can say. So Sabud says, our main least favourite to fight. For him it's the Cabal because of the high health, low stagger, and the Phalanxes because they are a pain in the ass. And more so in this as well because they can extend their shield and that, which is not very good to go up against. Which in that kind of sense, yeah, I would agree. They are a bit of a pain to deal with. There's something else that Ghost wants to look at. I don't think we can necessarily look at what he wants to. Just wandering around trying to see that thing. You probably have to go inside somewhere. I'm missing where I'm supposed to go most likely. So they probably just give a radius of where to look, and there you go. So it could be outside and you don't know that it's... The thing you have to look at is inside perhaps. And Spuds also says the Taken aren't necessarily gone because Oryx has two sisters supposedly, which are on a par with, if not more powerful than Oryx, and they might be in one of the DLCs. And he says, yeah, look at the end of the gun, there's a silencer. Explains why there's a silencer sound when it fires.
Some kind of hive breeding ground.
Take it out.
Ah, I thought this would be like a remix of the We've Woken the Hive sort of song. I don't know, it kind of sounds a bit like it, I guess. This calls for taking a bunch of enemies out with a shield. Got him with the ricochet as well. Just aiming everywhere but at where the enemies are. Of course, that's the way I do things. There you are. That one's already dead, I guess. Let's take these out.
Shoot the yellow sacks.
Oh, I know, Ghost. I like how you tell me like I'm not trying to do that. There we go. Right, there's something to scan. That's probably that thing I tried to get, which was not here.
Keep the perimeter and we'll move in on your signal.
Then respawning restricted out of nowhere, I guess. Unless it just acted again.
A broken servitor. These parts are extremely valuable. The hive corrosion must be really bad for the Fallen to abandon it like this.
And one bad thing about this game as well, just to say this out of nowhere, I'm surprised that I haven't even got a single achievement yet. So I'm curious to see what sort of things you need to do to get an achievement. Because I thought surely there should be one for doing the first mission. But I don't know. I thought there would be something like that. The only other thing is I can think of is kill enemies with precision shots, like in Destiny 1 there was the achievements and that to do that. But I don't seem to be getting anything, so I might have to look into what exactly you need to do. Okay, it's bound to be underneath here. Yeah, it's this monitor, I guess.
From this console, a Golden Age technician locked down the shipyard and forbade all future arrivals. The entire arcology was undergoing an emergency evacuation. She signed off. I wonder if she made it out.
Let's hope she did. Let's be hopeful. Oh, I didn't know that would create a pool of fire that I would get hurt by. There then, so Bud says he was the only one watching, by the way. He is behind by one mission, so you can join and play through cooperatively. Which I'm more than happy to try that. Might be able to go for like an hour maybe, but that would be as much as I'll be able to do for tonight. So that might be like 1 or 2 missions, which kind of sucks. And then there's Banana Boy says like sup and hi. So I guess if he's still here, then hello, I guess. Just murdering a bunch of hive. And according to Subudsy, there's no achievements in the game at the moment. I was wondering why I wasn't getting anything. You know, surely you should have gotten something by now. But no, apparently there's nothing. That kind of sucks. Get back here. Oh, it's a hive prince. It's Barbara. Well, he's dead, that's for sure. But of course, we're not going to just leave some hive lying about. We've still got to murder all of them. Hey, there we go. Objective complete.
Commander, it's done.
Copy that. Zavala and I are inbound.
The Siren's Watch. One day through is Zavala. They're going to be through there, so. Of course, the ghost has to look at that.
We're approaching the landing platform. Get up here and take a bow.
Supposing there's nothing else to scan around here? No? The lights? Looks like a couple of ships. And they've just gone. Okay. Oh, he needs to go there. He just sort of stops. Then Banana Boy asks, what's your favourite part about this game so far? I guess the idea that you can actually view what public events are available and stuff from the director, and you don't need to constantly go to orbit and all that.
I didn't dare believe. If the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. Our numbers will continue to dwindle. We can no longer protect ourselves, much less the survivors. Without the light, are we even Guardians anymore?
Commander.
We won't last long with dead generators. Wave energy converters power this station, but thanks to the Hive, they're in need of attention.
We can take care of it.
Yes, I believe you can.
We've took care of worse, surely. Black screen, nothing going on. Well, it looks as if there are achievements, just 13 of them. And it looks as if you might have to go, you know, beyond, perhaps. Just the initial stages of the game to get that stuff.
Now that we've reached the control center, we still need to power up the place before we can take care of our fleet. Commander Zavala tells me you volunteered. I'll run tactical. Shipwright Holiday here will provide tech support. It's a straightforward op. Get in, flip a switch, get out.
Sloan's got a way of making things sound easy, doesn't she?
Yeah, I guess that's pretty much what we need to do. Just get in and then get out. Banana Boy says he's liking the story the most so far. So, yeah, I'd say it's definitely better than Destiny 1's story. But knowing Destiny, you probably do this one mission and there you go. You're just sort of finished with this place for the time being, or maybe even for good. And then that's it. Move on to the next place. Because you only you're only on Earth for like 2 or 3 story missions, and that's it.
No, those vultures have been following us since we evacuated Earth.
Oh, if I had that sniper, that's why I was going to try and take the Shrieker out. Oh, something to scan around here. Oh, it's the servitor.
The Fallen need servitors to provide them with ether. Unless they found a replacement, like Siva. Gosh, I hope there's no Siva on Titan.
No, there better not be Siva on Titan. Surely the Fallen haven't taken it that far. Surely. Bad accuracy just for a second. Banana Boy says Destiny 1 barely had a story. That's true, I guess. Well, by true, I guess I mean, yeah, it did barely have a story.
we'll need ongoing aerial threat assessment.
Then Sabut says it's probably going to be 10 missions and then the game's over.
Yeah.
And then Banana Boy says, yeah, 10 long missions.
I'll bump you to the front of the line for repairs once the
So that could be the case. I don't know. It's more about the quality of the missions rather than just, you know, the length of them or whatever. Because thinking back, some of the Destiny 1 story missions were just sort of short. Like you really didn't need to do a lot with them. You just sort of do one thing and move on to another. Let your ghost scan something. It's not like this where it's like, you know, just a lot to do.
We can see the wave energy converters from here.
I don't know.
Sweet. Now just flip the switch and turn them on.
Accessing systems now.
Some of the pistons are moving, but we're still sitting in the dark.
Tidal anchor, that's where we're at.
Sorry, pal. But you're gonna have to go out there.
Hold on, there's something to investigate. Alright, that's going to be below us. So I have to address these. Low bandwidth. It's bullshit, it's not supposed to be happening. Low bandwidth. Nothing I can do about it. Where are you looking, Ghost? Are you looking... I was looking down into that other area. It's just nice to hear what the Ghost has to say about some of these things. Hence why I tried to like look at them to see what he has to say. It's bound to be a lot down in here then. Surely. Oh no. The exploder shanks. He got hit by a headshot apparently. That was weird. I wanted to see what Ghost wanted to look at. It was probably this thing.
Looks like the Fallen tried to chain it closed. A for effort, guys, but I'm not sure this is how we're going to beat the Hive.
Probably not. There's something else as well. Oh, it's in here. If I had a grenade, then I would just throw it in there, but because I don't, let's just blow this whole room up. And that's still intact, surprisingly.
It seems like these floating stones mark places where the Hive have weakened the line between our world and theirs. Yet all the weird magic they have out here comes from sources like this.
Just weird floating stones. We're gonna have to go down this way, aren't we? And there's another respawning restricted zone. There's a large amount of just shooting enemies, I guess. Just a hell of a lot. Everywhere you go, just enemies. Oh, I thought that was something you can take, it's just nothing. I don't know, it just feels like a bit overwhelming at times. Just every single area, just a bunch of enemies. Well, I guess if they're controlling this place, then there has to be forces that are controlling it. And I forgot there's a respawning restricted zone, so I could get severely messed up by something. So I better get back. That did not sound good. Well, that captain got messed up pretty bad. And there's your answer. It was the cursed fools that just like blew up and got them. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Not Omnigore, are you kidding me? That's not supposed to be happening here, man. The game's gonna do that bullshit of her undoing her death again. I know it, I see it. This game has a tendency to just bring back old stuff. Like, come on, man. You're supposed to be getting past that sort of thing. Sounded like the same clip just ripped straight from Destiny 1 as well. Unless that's just like a same clip. Please tell me that's the same clip and it's not actually Omnigore. Come on. Oh, we have to go across this.
We made it to the converter platforms.
Oh, here goes nothing.
Get to the stalled pistons. See what's jamming them. Once they're all moving, we're in business.
Got stuck on like a support beam, I guess. We need to get up there. So we might need to cut through this place.
Oh yeah, found the problem. The Hive had gunked up the pistons.
Yeah.
Then let's find a fix.
First piston's good to go. We gave it a power scrubbing.
That's great and all, but,
It's still pretty dark on this end. Sounds like you got more scrubbing to do, Guardian.
Scrubbing. Okay. More like punching the stuff out. That does not sound good. And that sounds like another Destiny 1 clip that was just stolen straight from Destiny 1. Imported into this game. Well, I'm sure whatever it is, we're heading right to it. And I'm sure we have to jump up. And get across. Well, this is not going to end well, is it? What are we going to find? Another piston.
Final piston is clear.
control center's still dark, so it's gotta be more than a piston problem. I have to get in, futz with the circuit breakers.
Try the central platform. Everything routes through there.
So what's the problem gonna be? Wizard! Screw this. Just bash him with the shield.
Circuit breaker's going to be around.
That was it, really?
Find it and flip the switch, just like I said.
Easier than I thought. Oh, something's happening over there.
Yeah! Power's back!
Exemplary work. He's intercepted enemy transmissions.
Oh, level up to level 8. Oh, and the mission auto ends. So nothing you can do. It just stops on you. Didn't even have a chance to look into anything. I was going to say I didn't have a ship for a second. It was just gone. But no, it's there. And Titan just looks like Waterworld. Just water everywhere and that's it. Patches of land, but that's all it is, just patches. Or islands or whatever. Oh, here we go. It's like another social space. Well, that beats Destiny 1, that's for sure. 2 social spaces at launch. So we've got Sloan. Oh yeah, what do we have here? Exotics.
There's plenty more to do around here, though. Chief among them, finally breaking ground on a counter-offensive against the Red Legion. I have a plan, but it won't work without you. We intercepted a Priority 1 Red Legion signal during the city evacuation, but we can't crack the encryption. Holiday says there's tech that can do the job in the Arcology, which is effectively hostile territory. You'd be going in blind. The place has been dark for centuries. All we know for sure is the Hive is raising hell down there. Perhaps.
Damn.
But if you're in, let's put the plan into action.
Well, whatever you say. I wanted to hear that first before I talk over and mention this. That's for sure. So, intercepted Red Legion transmissions and all that sort of stuff. So, we actually get exotics pretty early on as well. So, there's the, you know, Destiny 1 ACDO feedback fence, where basically any enemy that attacks you causes the sort of field around you to hurt them. This one, shield bash, melee kills, recharge the throw, and they recharge the super as well. That might be one I might use. And then steadily reloads a portion of your equipped auto rifles magazine from reserves, and that improves the reload speed for power weapons. I think I'll go for the middle one. I think that will help out the most. The Doomfang Pauldron. I'm surprised at that, that's for sure. And there's a sword as well. We actually get a sword. That's 93 attack. Either way, that'll beat any item I can think of there.
Just got dropped in today.
Oh, really? Well, the game's just launched today, so... Okay. And I think that this could be handy as well.
Use it well.
So that's pretty good, actually. Region chest available. So I'm sure there's something lying around there that you can take if you really want to. I can get rid of these trashy whites now, just because I'm not going to use them.
Let's get this done.
I honestly was not expecting an exotic of anything, really. I thought you'd have to wait. But here we go, we just get it pretty much quickly. So I would say it's not even 5 story missions and the game's just throwing an exotic at you. Rather than actually doing a hell of a lot of effort to work through it. I don't know. This game is different. Not saying that's bad or anything.
Aren't gonna fix themselves.
71, 74. I can get rid of the. This is the boring part of just dismantling everything, just because, you know, you just keep it and you never get rid of it until situations like now, where you realise that you've kept that sort of junk for too long. So, getting rid of a lot of that stuff. 74 is the highest. Of course, there's going to be the exotics that I'm going to put on right now. Oh yeah. Looks like there's tentacles coming out of that. I just hope it's good. I'd hate to get that and it's just worthless. But yeah, I definitely can get rid of all these whites. And helmets, there's nothing back. There's nothing good there. Just get rid of most of that. And look into the Sentinel upgrades. I can actually get a Shield Bash and Defensive Strike. Oh, okay. So you can unlock them, but you can choose one or the other. Ah, okay. So there's that, or kill an enemy with this melee ability. I'll probably go for that. Yeah, get an overshield, because that can help out more. So I think that's that actually. There's everything there. There's this stuff over here that I need to take. Eggs here too. So it's almost like it was a social space, but there's enemies in the social space. And there's one fall down here that we can just take out. Whoa. Okay, I was going to question. I thought you threw this. But instead it's like you can just mash the attack. And look at that, he's just like stuck in a stun. And that guy he lagged out. Ah, here it is. I was going to say, I wonder where that chest is. It was there. We got an arc. See? Lucky I saw that. I caught it in the corner of my eye. But why that was even there, or how that was there, I have no idea. And then it just disappears. So yeah, that's that. There's a public event incoming as well. And the main mission is there to do. And the public event is actually right down there. So, hold on. Can I open this up and see what's going on? Okay. Okay, so it's like a fair bit. Looks like there's a fair few things to do. There's the campaign mission there. Another adventure, another adventure. Gotta wait 4 minutes for that to happen. Alright, let's try Fever Thieves. Do something here for the time being. Which was the one that I was looking at. I don't know, for whatever reason, I thought this was like a social space. But it's, I guess just like another one of those patrol areas, similar to what the first area was like.
We lost tools, gear. My crews can't work without that stuff.
Okay, got a repair tool. Oh, that's part of the quest that we got to do. I see. Ah, chest. What do we have? Nice. Another archaeology token. Oh, that was a knight, I guess. I wonder where these enemies are that have these tools. Unless it's the marauders, perhaps, that you need to get. But then it generalises by saying fallen. So Okay, got my supercharged up. Oh, come on. Seems if a couple other people found their exotic arm pieces, perhaps. Nice of the game to give something like that. Just for doing like the mission, the story. Oh, it's one of these knights again. The Fisher Knights. This is probably not one of them. I'll make that one of them. So yeah, it's most likely the rewards you need to get the tools back. That's what I'm thinking that this is. It's just a matter of finding them though. Well, at least they're called supply thieves, so you know that's who you're after. So there's a couple more lying about. I think that guy to the left was one of them. Depends on where he's disappeared to. There he is. Take that guy out.
My crews will be reinforcing this rig again in no time.
Those fallen you tracked? We've located the rest of the gang. They're consolidating stolen Golden Age tech. In a nice big pile. Out to the...
Oh, okay, something happened there.
Give those thieves a taste of their own medicine.
Okay, so they stole some stuff that we can take back. Oh, and that was that public event as well, but I'm abandoning the objective because I'm heading back to the sinking docks. Okay, there's Hive and now there's Fallen, just out of nowhere. Yeah, they tried to be stealthy, but that didn't work out too well. Where am I? Oh, we're going down? Okay. So it's like we're just backtracking along the path that we took to get to that place that we just got to.
Let's clear the area for transmat.
Well, at least the good news is I have a melee ability now. But you do need to get to like, I don't know, level 8 or something just to be able to use it. Oh damn, it's like just like an electric shock or something. Just got them. Here we go. What do we have here? They look like chests, but they're not.
Good job. I'll set up a transmat. Wait a minute. Where's my beacon?
Did the Fallen steal your transmat beacon too?
Sloane has stepped aside for a moment. And the thing she's shouting would blister.
Effing and jeffing, most likely.
I recommend finding that beacon.
Damn it. Well, no, we got to get the beacon too. Seems most likely that the Fallen have taken it. Oh, that's where you're supposed to go. Them being blind, obviously. Supply thief.
Does that Fallen look like a transmat beacon thief to you? He looks like a transmat beacon thief to me.
Yeah, definitely. Whatever you say. Easy as hell. Not gonna lie. Even though it looks as if I took it. Why I'm being told to go around here.
That one's gotta be a transmat beacon thief. He looks even thiefier than the first.
Yes, looking thiefier than the first one. Of course. So the first one wasn't bad enough. So now there's another one. And he's running away. Whoa, Exploder Shank, get away from me. Mash the RB button. There we go, got the transmat beacon. Happy days.
Get back to that stash so I can send it over.
Nice. Took him out. I have a sneaky suspicion what's going to happen here. I have a sneaky suspicion that there's something that's going to go wrong with this. I just see it coming, honestly. I see that there's going to be something flawed with this mission. I just see it. Am I right? No, actually, I thought they would have stolen these by the time we would have, you know, got back. But they're still here. And that's good. However, there's going to be a bunch of bad guys, so that's not good. And we have to stay in this this radius. Another McAfee security message. Don't care about that. Get out of my way. Okay, I have an overshield, so that's a little bit of a safety barrier, if you will. Do you mind, Vandal? At least I have that kind of barrier. The one which is just like a lower cover. Don't worry, I saw you there, Dreg. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got Telix the Bandit Captain. But he's no match for the sword. That just tears him apart. Happy days. Took him out.
You've cleaned them out. These components are critical to the rig's structural integrity. And thanks to you, we've got the tools to put them back.
Whatever the Fallen steal, we steal back.
Alkane dust.
Theft. I do appreciate payback. Well done.
Oh, we got one Earth, Lionheart, and an archaeology token for doing that. We also got an Alkane too, so it might be worth looking into what that actually gives us. But that's a 97, so I'll be using that. That's a 95, so I'll be using that. Good thing that's a scout rifle. That's 90, so I can use that. 93. And 93. So, I find it funny how quickly you can level up your light and your power. Right now, we're not too far away from the starting point. Right at the beginning of the game. So if I hold select, then there's a public event that starts in 50 seconds. So if I can sort this out pretty quickly, then you could investigate that public event perhaps. And it is so dark in my room right now. It's dark outside. I don't have a light on. It's really dark. If I knew where the rig is, or the direction to go, I could actually try and go to that public event, which starts in 20 seconds, so it's down this way. Don't know if there's anybody else that's going to be there. No! I've got, it's like the increased momentum or whatever. It's a shame you can't do that trick anymore, where you just sort of do these shorter jumps and you make it or whatever. Come on, we can make it. Not climb up above where you're supposed to go to in the doorway. I'm pretty sure everyone else had the same idea. There's the witches' ritual. I'm sure that's how you say that.
Looks like a ritual.
Deny their objective, whatever it is.
The ritual witch. Take him out. It's bound to be something like stand on the plates and you can take him out. Take that out. I think I threw off one more shield there, shield throw. Well, that's definitely a hive portal. A Revenant's Cursed Fall, okay. I never thought I would see. Oh god, we got the Abyssal Sorcerer. And it's full auto as well. That's something. Use the Cursed Fall against them. Generated an orb of light. Generated an orb of light. I'll take the orbs of light, that's for sure. But I'm getting hit by stuff. I don't know what is constituting this much damage, you know. And I took him out. Oh, we took him out rather. I just got the credit for the kill.
We got them. We got all of them.
A hard job well done. You're locked on.
Nice. There's a chest. And I only got a helmet out of that. But that was awesome. At least I was able to join the public event and help out. So that was 93, 92, so not as good. Yeah, that's something my brother would have done, just literally instantly dismantle something that's just even slightly lower level than where you're at. But yeah, we've already got our loot from that. And these people have probably already done the game. So what we can do, what I want to do actually is go back to that Sloane person, turn those things in. And I don't know if I want to necessarily continue because of these long ass missions and all that. It's dark as well, and night time, and I might get interrupted if I try anything. So, is there really a public event? Another one? There is as well, but you gotta wait another 5 minutes for that. So, alright, I'm not really gonna do that. Oh, have I been in this position before? Right. all we need to do, find out where Sloane is. That's where you end up. So it's all, here we go. This is where we're supposed to go to.
Hey.
Right, of course. We've got 4 archaeology tokens. And there's also 1 arcane dust. And for that you get an archaeology engram where you get a bunch of stuff. But apparently you can't even get these until you're like level 20 or something. At least that's what it was for when it was in the dead zone. It just didn't allow you to sort of you know, take the reward basically, which makes no sense. So you do something and you can't even get the reward for doing it. So that kind of sucks ass. But I don't think there's anything else that's necessarily, you know, available to do. I mean, sure, there's a bunch of missions and that right now that I can look at. So, Utopia's the mission we gotta do. There's a mission at the rig, where I just was. And another mission, which is the main mission, which is also at the rig. But, I don't think I'm going to really delve into that right now, at least. I'll probably come back tomorrow when I have a bit more time to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's that. So, what can I say about Day 1 Destiny 2? It's okay, I guess. It's not terrible. I think it's definitely better than Destiny 1. But, you know, it is what it is. My opinion really doesn't matter, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. And I like how it says they're playing the base game. And that's it. They're just playing the base game. So, I'll have to play more of the game to see how I feel about it. I've probably done like 3 to 4 hours of gameplay as such. But with that, I'm not going to leave you hanging around for much longer. All I can say is thank you for watching. For the people on stream in the chat who've been, you know, talking and all that, thank you. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with this. I don't know how long I'll play for, but you know, have a good day and all that, and see you later.